we're putting our chests out this year. I think Arsenal are the best team in it.
They're best team in the country, don't
they? Yeah. Listen, talking about it, and this is really honest, right? And I think about this, right? You take your three forwards out, right? It's like Chelsea playing Caicedo up front. It's like Tottenham playing Paulinho up front. Man City playing Rodri up front. We've had to put a midfielder up there, and he's been the works for us. Yeah, who can do that? Yeah, no, who can take that? You know what I mean? All three of our, like Gyökeres, Havertz and Jesus. I know like two of them have been out long term, but it don't matter.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard to argue with anything.
You can't argue. It's you know.
Yeah. Right, guys, welcome back to That's Offside. This week we have got Rory Jennings and Lee Judges with us as it is Chelsea versus Arsenal. It's a top of the table clash at the moment. So, Rory, I'm going to come to you. Score predictions for the weekend.
Straight in the deep end.
Straight in the deep end. Let's get to business.
I think we're gonna beat them. I honestly think we're going to beat them. I think we're the kind of club that raises our level when we come up against a significant rival. Like, we're far more likely to drop points in the games that are perceived to be winnable. This is a challenge, but I think that we will elevate. Arsenal will inspire the bridge to rock, and as a result, we'll run out 2-1 winners.
Lee?
Oh, I hate him. I really
2-1 winners already.
Yeah,
okay.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm glad he's pumping his chest out at long last. You know what I mean? Because he's like damping it all down all the time. But listen, I think he's right. I think it's going to be a tough game. First versus second. We've got first versus second in Europe this week as well. So we've got two tough games. But I just think like Arsenal are a different animal. And coming to this game, I think it's so important Arsenal flex their muscles. When Chelsea were the better team against us, they used to come to the Emirates and turn us over. And I think that was always a little reminder that we're better than you. And I think Arsenal got to do that now, just a little reminder, and just, confirm what all Chelsea fans think, that they're not quite good enough to win the title.
Okay, now, if Arsenal do beat Chelsea this weekend, strongest favourites ever to win the league, what do you think potentially could hinder your chances? Is it like injuries? What could be... This was the second part of the season. What could it be that could hinder your chance of winning?
Do you know what? I don't think you can put injuries at there no more. We've got a big squad. We've got injuries at this moment in time. We're still doing very, very well. As I said, like no striker at the minute, having to play a midfielder in there. The one thing that may not get us over the line is mentality, because we've not been there before. I think if I know what it's like to, as a fan, to win it, but it's been a long time. But these players haven't won anything yet. You know what I mean? And I think that is still something on the shoulder, that's weighing us down. If we could go and maybe win the League Cup, the Carabao Cup, and then like what Chelsea done many a time, I think Mourinho sort of pushed that to make it how important that was. I think if we get if we get that over the line, I think that'll make the Premier League a little bit easier for us. But I think that's the only thing that's going to stop us this season.
Rory, if you win this weekend, like you predicted 2-1, are you serious title contenders?
No, I don't think that we have the consistency to win a league. I'd like to be wrong. I'd love that to be proved incorrect. But I just don't think that we have the consistency. What we do have is the ability to beat anyone on our day. What we do have is the ability to raise the tide and make sure that we compete against any opposition. Like, I don't go into any game. I don't think there's a team in the country that would see Chelsea as an easy fixture. The problem that we have is, we can beat Liverpool. We can turn Paris Saint-Germain over in New York City. We can do very impressive things. But we always have the potential to lose at home to Sunderland. We always have the potential to lose at home to Brighton. But that doesn't mean that we can't really upset the apple cart for Arsenal. It just means that I don't think we can launch a serious and sustained bid to win the league. But what we could do is derail them. And that's a victory in itself.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Well, you had your chance.
Yeah. You did have your chance. Yeah.
I didn't want that to be brought up. Anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to try and do this together. Okay. Now, I know it's going to be difficult, but we're going to do a combined 11. Current players in form, so injuries don't count. If they're injured, they cannot feature in this combined 11. It's a 4-3-3 of Chelsea versus Arsenal players. Okay. So, basically for the game this weekend. So who is going to be in goal for us?
You're going to be struggling here.
Yeah, there are certain positions where I can't even really put up a fight, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
We did this last week with Spurs versus Arsenal as well. It was very tough for me.
Was it
was
11?
very tough.
I'm being genuine here. Was it 11 Arsenal players?
9, I think.
9?
I think you've done well.
9 or 10. And I think the only ones we got in was Van der Ven, because Gabriel was injured.
On a technicality, yeah.
And I believe Ndogi was in there ahead of Calafiori.
Which is mental.
Pre-Sunday's
I'm not
game.
sure who you were debating, mate, but they didn't put up a valiant fight.
It was troops. It was troops.
Really?
Oh, well, there you say it.
Okay, so who are we going to go for our goalkeeper?
I mean, the answer, I can do this because it's obvious. It's so obviously David Raya. I think you could easily make a case that David Raya is the best goalkeeper in the league. It was a really shrewd example of Mikel Arteta's genius bringing him in. Because, to be totally honest with you, I thought it was a ridiculous decision. I rated Ramsdale.
When they had the two keepers at the same time.
Yeah.
But that's why he's the manager, isn't it? That's why I'm not the manager. He could recognise that there was a problem that needed fixing before it even became a problem. And they brought in David Raya and they haven't looked back.
Okay, we're going to move swiftly on because I think that was an easier one at the moment. Left back, who are we going to go for?
Well, I don't like him,
The answer could be Cucurella here.
but he is decent.
Yeah. Do you know what he is, Cucurella? He's a winner. And whatever metric you want to talk about when you're discussing footballers, whatever you want to say this footballer is good at, I think if you are just a winner, it doesn't matter. Almost all of the other attributes go out the window. Sergio Ramos, for example, probably wasn't the best on-the-ball defender. He probably wasn't the fastest. But the attribute that he had in spades was being a winner, and that's worth its weight in gold. I think what Cucurella has, has he got the ability to score a glorious goal in the way that Calafiori does? Probably not. Is he difficult to play against? Yes, that's more tight. But Cucurella is the kind of player that will do anything to win, which is why he's been so integral to Chelsea lifting silverware and so integral to Spain lifting silverware. I think there's an argument here.
Yeah, very much so, and I'll tell you what. Like, I don't think it would have been an argument last season. I think it was Cucurella, but this season, Calafiori has been just unbelievable, unbelievable. But do you know what? I think durability, availability, just probably kicks it towards Cucurella. If I'll be honest, you know what I mean. Like we have to sort of nurse Calafiori one week, or where you don't there. So. That would be the only thing that availability would sway me to go that way.
Off topic, can I just ask you, Lee, do you think that Lewis Skelly's England place is now in jeopardy?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's a problem now because I don't think it was last. I thought he was outstanding. To be honest, he doesn't really deserve to be out of the team, but he's... How can I say it? Like, you know, OK's not good to play for at the moment. Like, you've got to be better than OK. Calafiori's been unbelievable. And when I look at England now, the emergence of O'Reilly, and I'll tell you what, the left back at Lewis Hall, you had it. What a performance that was at the weekend by him. So I think that, but I still believe that he's a midfield player.
Yeah, could well end up that way.
Hope you're enjoying the show, guys. Make sure to check out our sponsors, Bet442, and their sign-up options on the screen and in the description. T's and C's apply. Please gamble responsibly. I think we're going to have a same debate for the right-back position down to availability. Because obviously you're going to nominate Reece James, which again...
Yeah, I think if Lee is an honourable, good and wholesome man, and we're about to find out, I don't know, the jury's out on that. If Lee Judges is a good and honourable man, if Lee Judges will do the right thing, then the answer is Reece James. But let's find out who Lee is. Let's find out what Lee is all about.
Listen, I'm about as good as you, like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day. Reece James, I'm going to say that I don't think there's much between these two again. I think it's debatable. Like, I'm a big Reece James fan. I think that once he's fit, England right back, I think he's the best. But Timber this season has been Arsenal's best player. And to say that,
really?
I do. Consistently, I would say... You know, Declan Rice would have to go up there as well. But I don't think he drops from an 8 out of 10 every week at this moment in time. I haven't seen no one beat him. And on the back of a bad injury, which Reece James has had as well, like, you know, I've just got so much...
Do you know, when it's as tight as this, and I do concede that Lee is right, there is a real debate to be had. But when it's as tight as this, I would argue that Reece James is the best player in his position. I would argue in the world. I think that he is just a total footballer. But I agree that Jurrien Timber is playing out of his skin at the moment. So we have to look at a way to differentiate them. Reece James was at the heart of a European Cup win. What's Timber won? No, I'm asking.
He's going history now, isn't he?
And he talks about being on low, is he like that?
No,
low
Lee.
as a snake's belly you are, I really tell you.
Lee,
like
I'm
that,
formulating my argument. I just don't know the numbers. What is it exactly that he's won? He
hasn't won anything yet, like, but he's top of the league.
Oh, sorry, I thought
He's top of the league. He
Nothing.
doesn't
What,
play
literally nothing?
He doesn't play midfield to give your other right back a chance. You know
do you
what I
mean
mean?
literally not? He's literally. Sorry, you're comparing a European Cup winner with what was it?
Well, he's an Arsenal player, which is so much more weight on that, as you well know. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you know what? Let's see if you're.
No.
Mate,
I think
that's one for the comments.
Sorry, I didn't realise that we were comparing a European Cup. I didn't realise it was literally.
They have to go that.
But
low.
we're comparing who you'd start at right back this
If
weekend.
Mikel Arteta had the opportunity to play Reece James or Julian Timber, he plays Reece James every day of the week and twice on a Sunday.
Would you agree?
No way, like, yeah.
No. You see that smirk?
I
I'm a big Reece James fan. I'm not going to say that I'm not, like, you know what I mean? I don't like any Chelsea players, but
if Julian Timber was
I'd
English,
actually play sister in front of him. There you go. Like, you know what I mean?
Julian Timber was English, who's Thomas Tuchel picking?
Julian Timber gets in any team at this moment in time.
That's what I mean. I'm thinking about inform, not necessarily history.
Yeah, you see, Arsenal are the best team in the Premier League, right? By 6 points at this moment in time over Reece James's 6 points.
He caught himself. Did
Right,
you see what
like,
he
yeah,
did?
right.
He went by 6 points.
And it could be a country mile and 2 weeks on Sunday, whatever he bloody said, if we beat them. Like, Julian Timber, on current form, is the best right back in the league.
Do you know, I in the spirit of like détente, I want to make this work. But this is one where I can't fall on my sword. Like, I can't.
I'll tell you what, we're going to come back to it because I want to see how the rest of the squad, the rest of the 11 formulates.
I'm a good man. I will do the right thing when it needs to be done.
He knows he's got to concede about 5 in
I'll tell you what we can do.
He knows that.
Immediately, Arsenal's 2 centre halves. Do you see that, Lee? Did you see what I did there? Watch this. Arsenal's 2 centre halves are in this team.
Don't forget that one of them's injured though.
The other one then.
Whoever,
Hincapi, whoever you want to go,
Hincapi
right?
was outstanding
Whoever you want to go.
Sunday,
Yeah,
but,
it's Arsenal's 2 centre halves. Did you see that? Did you see what I did there?
Yeah, I know what you did there, like, and I'm not falling
Take a
for it.
leaf out of my book.
Do you know what?
Take a leaf out of my
I've known
book.
you too long, Jennings. You know what I mean? You give it all like you're a nice guy, but deep down you're not. All right, you're a Chelsea fan for one, right? Yeah.
Look, we can easily go. We can go Saliba and Hincapi, whatever you want to do. Saliba, Mascara, whatever you want to do.
Why don't we put Timber in there then, like, you know what I mean? And then you can have James at right back.
Who are you putting in there?
Listen, it's a very, very difficult one with Nketiah because I thought he was outstanding, but he was up against not a lot.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest.
It's good for you to say that, Lee.
You know, so look, listen, if Gabriel's fit, it's a number, but. Yeah, I'm going to go and keep. He was outstanding.
It's got to be. You can't move him when he's played so well.
Yeah, I'd have to say that.
The balance as well with the left foot.
Now this is going to be an interesting one, this midfield 3, because I think there's 2 that definitely get in, and it's that last spot. So who are we going to go for that midfield 3?
Well, you say like Declan Rice gets in there?
Of course, Declan Rice is the best midfielder in the league.
Yeah,
right.
In his position, in his very
the
specific.
way he plays, and I would say that Caicedo.
Yeah.
Is the best in what he does.
So
even though Zubimendi has been outstanding for us, I think.
Could it be the 3 of them? Could it be the 3 players that you just said?
Well, you're gonna go with an attacking player.
Well, you haven't even got Cole Palmer to choose from, have you?
No.
Cole Palmer would get in.
Cole Palmer's obviously would be in the team, but
100% he'd get in
for this weekend he can't.
I'd have to go Eze. You know what I mean? Like, I'd have to go Eze. You know. He's just gone the back of an hat-trick, and I think that he's had clutch moments at Arsenal at this moment in time. I actually said before this game, he has to, with Odegaard being fit now or coming back, he hasn't got many more opportunities to cement a position, you know, because he's been okay for us, but okay ain't good enough.
I honestly hate, with all of my heart, that Arsenal signed Eberechi Eze. Like, it upsets me. It just upsets me more so than perhaps any other signing. Because when Eberechi Eze was at Crystal Palace, Cole Palmer aside, he was my favourite player to watch in the league. You know, the way that he would glide with the ball, like in full flow, Eberechi Eze, it's almost unrivaled. He's like a maverick 1970s footballer, a throwback footballer, just does it all so easily. And I loved him at Palace. He won them a cup. And I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for Chelsea to sign him. I thought if we were genuine contenders, if we really wanted to win a league, what we would have done is we would have sold Noni Madueke to Arsenal. And if we were a team with genuine ambition, you sell Madueke and you buy Eze. And then things look a bit different. What do? We sell Madueke and we buy Gittins. And you suddenly go, okay, that's why we're not in a title race. Because Eberechi Eze is the kind of player that will land at a club and immediately elevate everything. You sign him, he's so ready to drive a team towards a Premier League title. I think he's a class act, and he's undoubtedly in this team.
For me as well, I don't know why sometimes you like Chelsea focus on forward players. For me, it seems like you need a new goalkeeper.
Two centre halves.
And
The
then
old
you go
school, it's a money
Giannaccio.
thing. It's a pie and mash thing. It's making sure that we can turn a profit. Like the motivations of the club are to turn a profit. On the transfer, when the transfer window was about to close, Levi Colwill was injured, which was terrible news. But the one positive, the one silver lining to that injury was the timing. It meant that we could still sort something out. So what do? Do we go and sign? Do we go and we sign Mark Gahey? Do we go and like break the bank for Donnarumma on wages? Do we work a system? No. We go and sign Buonanotte and Garnacho when we've already signed Gittins. Like, how many inside forwards can you need? Yeah, it's incredibly frustrating.
So Eze gets that slot then, that final midfield slot. Front three. Here we go.
I mean, one is very easy. We don't need to debate it. We put Bukayo Saka in the side.
Yep.
The other two debate. Like, you know, I've got to say, this season, Trossard has been outstanding for us.
I was about to talk about it.
He's like probably over the course of the season been our most consistently best attacker.
Yeah, he's the most natural finisher at the club. Him or Marino. Such a natural goal scorer.
Yeah, just
I even
scores
think that
goals.
Martinelli has done more for me this season that necessarily he hasn't
Martinelli's
in the
been
past.
injured, and listen, I love Martinelli, but Trossard this season. Listen, I'm one of them. If you said to me at the beginning of the season, "Who you got to sell one? Who will it be?" I was saying Trossard, not because he's not a great player. He's 30 years of age. He's a good squad player, but
I think you need players like Trossard around.
Yeah, he's been outstanding.
Every single time, I rate him very highly, but every single time he does something impressive for Arsenal, which feels pretty much every week, it honestly drives a dagger into the heart of every Chelsea fan, because do you know what you immediately cast your mind back to? You suddenly go, we thought we'd won a battle with you. We signed Mikhailo Mudryk, which meant that you were kind of high and dry.
Yeah,
you were high and dry. We got Mudryk. We laughed at you. You signed Trossard. Bad luck. He who laughs
and he nicks goals. He nicks goals in big games. You know what I mean? Like when we
big game player.
We was 2-0 down against Chelsea a couple of years ago. Like, you know, Declan Rice gets it, and who's on the back post and nick the goal? Trossard. You know, this season he surprised me. I'll be really honest. You know, in a very pleasant way.
He's really fast. Do you know how I know that? I was on holiday and he was on the running machine next to me. So I got on the running machine. I was like, I'm going to match him. I didn't. I was looking over at his thing. I was like, how the hell
Is that him being fast or you being slow?
Yeah, all of the above.
Okay, so we'll put Trossard in there for his lightning speed. And we've got one more place, the number 9 slot.
This is a little bit more of a conversation, at least.
Yeah, well, listen, at the end of the day, all our forwards are injured. So I'm putting up Marino. He's been outstanding for us. I've got to say that, like, but who are you going to put up, Pedro?
I mean, João Pedro is the best forward at Chelsea. I mean, we could discuss Liam Delap. I think the starting option for Chelsea would be João Pedro. I think he is the best forward at the club. I rate him highly, but I appreciate that the goals haven't exactly been flowing. But I do rate him highly. And he has to be in this over Marino. Marino's done a job. It's been amazing what he's done. Those finishes in Prague, I thought they were glorious.
He's unbelievable for us. He's been unbelievable. You know, we've asked him to do a job from midfield to up front.
Right from the start, though, when he started playing up top, he got goals straight away.
He's from January onwards. He's been a real top player for us. Like, you know what I mean? I thought on Sunday he was up there for man of the match. Like the little dink for the first goal for Trossard. He holds the ball up well for Trossard to put it into Eze. His work rate was unbelievable. And at this moment in time, if Gyökeres is fit, I'm going Marino. Like, you know, that's at this moment in time. So
that's a huge statement.
It's a huge statement, but he's been so good for us.
Yeah.
Been so good.
Is he a better forward than João Pedro? You might have to break the deadlock here, because I agree with everything Lee said, right? I agree. I think Merino is a class act. I have so much time for players when they do a job for the team. They get in. The goals he scored in Europe, I think, have been brilliant. And his natural finish, that kind of first-time finish, he's one of the best finishers at the club, I think.
He done it against Real Madrid, and no one talks about that goal against Real Madrid because of the 2 goals, obviously, of Declan Rice.
Yeah.
But also, since he's been up front for us, everybody was being a set-piece, Olay and all that, like we can only score set pieces. Since he's gone up front, we scored 6 goals, not 1 set piece.
4 of them against them, though.
Yeah, so
it's like
it's only like getting 2
training game, yeah.
All right. Let me have my moment, no, Rory. Let me have my moment.
I don't know what metric we're going to use here. Like, genuinely, I think João Pedro's
I'd say Pedro's a better striker,
but I appreciate that
Moreno has done a job, a massive job.
Who's Arteta put in there? So Lee interestingly said, if Gyökeres was fit, he still goes Merino.
I think
you've got to go for a proper striker.
I think Pedro, because I think Pedro is a similar type of player to Jesus in a way.
Yeah,
where he's smaller, technical, low sense of gravity. We'll go Pedro, and then we've still got that right back position to fill.
Well, Chelsea have currently got 3. Bearing in mind we're second, they're first, which implies at least that there isn't a huge chasm between the team. In terms of equality, if there isn't a huge chasm, as you pointed out, it's only 6 points. It means that you can't go 7-3. Can you?
Bloody well can.
I was waiting for that.
He's trying to sweet talk me, and he ain't going to have me like, you know what I mean? Look, listen, if you want to, I'll be the gentleman and concede that one. But for me, I think Merino. Timber's been
playing everywhere now.
When you're talking about playing that, Timber has been the best right back in the league this season. I can't. That is my argument at this moment in time. You can talk about.
You're better than this.
No, I'm not.
You're a better man than this.
No.
Mate, you're going to look back on this in a year's time, and you're going to go, do you know what? I let myself down that day. I let myself down that day.
No, I'm not letting myself.
This is one of those moments where you think, if I could do it differently on the day, I'd have done it differently. Just be the man that you want to be.
What do you reckon, Bill? What do you reckon on this?
looking for support.
I think
Look, the answer is Reece James. I can't. I've done everything I can to try and make Lee good, and he's not. He's not. He's stubbornly bad. The answer is Reece James. If you want to give an honourable mention to how good Timber is, you can do that. But you cannot compare a player who is a Premier League icon, like one of the true greats of the game, with someone who's having a half-decent season.
This is getting strong now. That is getting strong.
What are you drinking down there like? I mean, come on. He ain't that great.
One of the Premier League greats.
The Premier League greats. Reece James is a Premier League great.
How many titles has he won?
Reece James.
How many titles has he won?
Think about European Cups.
No, you just said Premier League greats.
Just think about
how many
not
Premier
even retired
League?
yet.
Yeah, not retired yet. He's one of the greats. When you look back on this show in 10 years, you're going to wish you hadn't done that. On that day, you'd have looked at it differently. That is horrendous, guys. Bill, stick up for me.
I'm pretty sure when the comments come into this video,
there'd be a lot of laughing emojis. That's all
there'll be a lot. There'll be a lot that say, "I'll tell you what."
I
lost a lot of respect for Lee that day.
Right? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put Reece James in there. Because Rory really fought for it. The fact that he's come up with a statement again and said that Reece James, before retiring, is already one of the Premier League greats. We're going to have to put him in there.
4 Chelsea players. It's about right if you think about how dominant Arsenal have been. I actually think that's kind of a fair reflection of the difference between the two teams. So dominantly Arsenal, but not a total whitewash like it was against pathetic Tottenham.
How many goals you scored this season?
Millions.
Right, we've done all right.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 Arsenal friends up top. Well, listen. It's not very often that you're in a room with a Chelsea and a Spurs fan like that. I'm getting outnumbered here. Like, Bill, you've been no help whatsoever. Yeah. You've been a disgrace.
Mate, the spirit of Dave Whelan, man.
Right, guys, there you go. That was Rory and Lee's starting 11 for this weekend's fixture.
Not my starting 11.
Chelsea versus Arsenal. Also, remember to check out our sponsors, Bet442. Their sign-up options are on the screen now. There's a QR code and a link in the description below.